morning and welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger. I'm Luke Teal.
And I'm Cooper Moore.
Next week will be CASP testing for every grade except for seniors. Testing will be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 9:40 to 11:20. There will be one lunch after second period.
Next Friday will be the Joint Spring Carnival and Multicultural Festival from 5:30 to 7:30. Booths can be run by students, clubs, and parents. There are flyers up around campus with a QR code to sign up.
It's something that we've never done before. We did do it in the past, but we're kind of bringing it back, and I feel like it's a really good way to spread your heritage and culture around campus. So yeah, I just think it's cool.
Seniors, while the rest of the school is taking the CASP test, Senior Olympics will be between first and second period. There will be two ways to participate: sit in the crowd and participate in individual audience games, or form a team with 10 to 12 players with at least 5 girls and 5 boys. All teams must be present with their ID in hand at sign-up. Teams can be signed up during lunch today inside the cafeteria. And now we go to Natasha Nikiforov with sports.
Good morning and welcome to this Friday's edition of EOTSN. I'm Natasha Nikiforov. Let's dive right into the latest league updates on our teams. First up in softball, our team is currently holding a strong third place with a record of 2 wins and 1 loss. Unfortunately, their game against River Valley was canceled last night due to inclement weather. However, they are scheduled to face off against Oakmont today in Folsom pending weather conditions. Heading to the field, Boys Lacrosse is sitting comfortably in 4th place with a record of 4 wins and 2 losses. In their recent league game, they dominated against Lincoln with a final score of 14-6. Sophomore Jack Walker led the charge with 4 goals. And let's not forget about our girls lacrosse team. They're also in 4th place with 2 wins and 3 losses. Last night, they secured a fantastic 14-6 victory against Oakmont with Macy Clifford's contribution of 6 goals and 2 assists. Switching gears to boys tennis, they are currently in 5th place with a record of 3 wins and 5 losses. Their next challenge awaits as they gear up to face Antelope in their upcoming match. Boys volleyball, on the other hand, faced a tough loss against Inderkum in 5 sets, landing them in 6th place with 3 wins and 4 losses. However, they're not backing down as they prepare to take on the Creek in their next away game on Tuesday. In boys golf, our team is showing some serious prowess, securing the 2nd place spot in the league with an impressive 5 wins and 1 loss. The recent victory against Bella Vista was undoubtedly impressive, with players Zach Ott and Matthew Kino shooting under par round. Moving on to baseball, our team is currently holding a strong position in 2nd place with 5 wins and 1 loss, just behind Bella Vista. Despite their record, Bella Vista has yet to play strong teams. The teams they have faced in league so far have been 0-11 combined. It will be a pitcher's duel all week long, as 5 out of the 6 starters next week have an ERA under 1.5. For the Tigers, they need strong offensive performances all series long. Logan Fox looks to continue his 7-game hitting streak, and Kyle Patterson looks to build off of his multiple RBI showing in the championship game against West Park.
No, the Bella Vista game is going to be really very important. Both first in the league right now. The winner of that series is going to be in a really good position to win league. If we come out play our game, we're going to be hard to beat. So I just think we got to stay in ourselves and go hand it to them.
And that's all on your home for Roseville High School sports, top plays, breakdowns, and more. I'm the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. And now we go over to entertainment.
Thanks, Natasha. This week started off with April Fools, the day when companies try to be funny. But it wasn't all bad. Adult Swim aired its usual April Fools broadcast with puppet versions of Smiling Friends. All 3 episodes were great, but my personal favorite was Charlie Dies and Doesn't Come Back. After the puppet show, the full first episode of the 2nd season was shown, and it was great. It makes fun of the video game industry and has a lot of great moments. This episode showed off more of the series' iconic mixing of art styles with characters that look straight out of a 90s video game. Sadly, the rest of the season won't come out until May 12th. In other news, Dev Patel's directorial debut Monkey Man came out yesterday. The movie follows a young man as he gets revenge on the people who killed his mother. Dev Patel says that he suffered multiple injuries while filming, including breaking his hand and 2 of his toes. Were the injuries worth it? I think they were. For lack of a better term, Monkey Man is absolutely bananas. Monkey Man is like if John Wick ditched the fancy suit and guns for a monkey mask and a broken bottle. The fights are obviously the main focus of the movie, but I was also really invested in the story and was excited to see what would happen next. If you're looking for a gritty and violent action movie, you should definitely check out Monkey Man. In more movie news, Yorgos Lanthimos, director of the Oscar-winning movie Poor Things, announced his newest movie, Kinds of Kindness. It will star Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons, Willem Dafoe, Hunter Schafer, and Margaret Qualley. Even though we don't know much about the story, what we have seen in the trailer looks really cool. Poor Things was one of my favorite movies of last year, and I'm really excited to see what Kinds of Kindness has in store. The release date is set for June 21st, 2024. I'm Jace Hendricks, and now we go back to news.
Thanks, Jace.
The spring musical at RHS has been a very sentimental process for some of its graduating cast members and director. We go to Jacob Odell for more.
Months ago, preparations for the RHS's spring musical began. Theater director and RHS drama teacher Jennifer Sajan was sure to put plenty of thought into the show she selected for this year's production.
So one of the things that I wanted to do was kind of piggyback off the Wednesday Netflix show, and people were really into that, so I thought, why not pull in the Addams Family? It is the most popular high school musical ever to be produced, so I was like, why not? I understood the plot. I understood, what we were sort of getting ourselves into. We also, as a class, or a department, I should say, went this summer and watched it at Music Circus. So it was a great primer for us, so we knew what was going on.
The Addams Family is unlike most shows Roosevelt's theater program has done in the past. Cast member Lexi Diaz stresses that although it might be more challenging than previous productions, more work put in will equate to greater satisfaction in the end.
It's a very, very complicated show, so it's definitely a lot more work than some of the productions that we've done in the past. But I think that's what's going to make it so great, is the fact that it has so much more work and it's so much more complicated, so it allows us to produce a greater end product.
The unique elements of the show have only provided benefits for the entire cast.
Musicals tend to be comedies, so it's fun to watch them up there having a great time. I think that's the best part, seeing us take something from a book all the way to the stage.
It's very fun watching people like interact and just, bond, especially with it's some people's last show, and so it's like nice having that one last hurrah.
The Addams Family production will be the last show for many longtime passionate seniors in the RHS drama program. The departure is an emotional thing, but all involved are still trying to find the best in the situation.
I thought, it's my last year, so might as well, go through the whole thing. I thought it was just going to be a really fun experience, especially since it's my last, musical.
They are like some of my best friends, and so it makes me very sad that this is my last musical here, but also it's Addams Family, and it's something that I watched growing up, and it's very sentimental to me.
It is always hard to see those seniors leave. We will have lots of tears at the end of the show from all the cast members, right, for everybody, because they're leaving.
The bonds of the cast and theater program as a whole are something that will last forever. After putting so much emotion and effort into the show, the cast and crew are hopeful for plenty of audience attendance.
It became a family, especially with Sajan, because she's such an amazing person, and she's helped me through a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff, but it's very sad, it's very emotional.
I hope people don't miss it, because it really is going to be a fun night.
Thanks, Jacob.
LSU is hosting their annual ballet tonight from 7 to 10. Tickets can be bought for $10 in the front of the cafeteria and will not be sold at the door.
That's it for us today on Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, we're always at eyeofthetigernews.com. See you next time.